Is my master expecting you? Just go upstairs. He is in his scribbery.
Huh?
Oh, grand. Yet another proof of the notorious reliability of sellswords. I should have known that simpleton was only good for peeling potatoes at best. So, what is it that you want? To mug me? I would seriously think that over, considering my esteemed bodyguard over there. He belongs to the petrified, and I'm sure he would love to demonstrate just what that means. Oh, do you now? You really are a bold one, aren't you? But good. Go ahead. Tell me what you consider to be so important that you just had to sneak into my house without my invitation. What? No, you're mistaken. I have no idea what you're talking about. Now get out of here. I don't give a shit about your sources. Now get lost, preferably to the land you came from. Kashan, show my guest the way out.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time. That's just how it is. Everything was better in the old days.
Midnight. Between cobblestone and excretion. Hymn of the Desert King. Dark as the sun, light as the night. Thousand raindrops, red and small. Lo, from the velvet sky they fall.
What the hell? I've no idea how you got in here, but I swear that you're about to see me get real angry. What? All right, then. Here's what's going to happen next. You either give me that piece of paper right now, or I will order Kashan to do it for you. And I promise you, that will be a painful process. Your employer? Pah! You're bluffing. I could kill you right here, and no one would ever notice that you've gone missing. You. All right, then. If your life depends on it. So, what do you want? If this was about doing damage to me, you wouldn't have come back with a certificate. So here's the deal. I'll tell you what you want to know, and you'll give me back the paper and keep this matter about the child to yourself. And one thing in advance. Try to double-cross me, and you will regret it. I promise. As I expected. All right, then. So, yes, it is true that I once owned the stone, but it is also true that I no longer do. That thing whose birth that piece of paper in your hand proves owns it now, if it is still alive, that is. Don't call it that. That creature doesn't deserve to bear the family name. But yes, he has it, if anyone does. I fear I have to go back in time a little. 7 years ago, with my old wench, she got pregnant. At first I thought it was a gift of fate, but when the child came, it was an atrocity, a joke of nature, everything but a worthy successor for our house. Malformed? Oh, that would be the understatement of the century. It had these tumors all over its face, and its left leg was a clump. The apothecarius said it was a wonder that it even survived the birth. I gave him away. And please, save yourself the indignation. You wouldn't understand my decision if I tried to explain it to you. Well, what do you think? She sure wasn't happy about it. But it was the right thing to do, and if a man makes a choice, the wench has to accept it. She's gone, anyway. Syphilis took her to a small village where no one from Ark would ever see him, or at least where no one could trace him back to me. Oh, please, spare me that speech. Do you think that creature would have had a good life here? Just go take a look at all those cripples and sick in the Undercity. What future is there for them? They are the refuse of nature, and that is how they are treated. No, the only future that thing would have had would have been as an attraction in a traveling circus. I probably should have just put it out of its misery right away. Shame that I let my wife sweet-talk me into doing otherwise. My wench. She stole it from the treasury and put it into one of his pockets. She probably thought it was a common jewel of some sort, and that it would help whomever he ended up with to take pity on him. But truth be told, I didn't mind too much when I found out. Buying the black stone in the first place was one of the biggest follies my father ever committed. I don't put much stock in superstition and folk tales, but everyone knows something is wrong with those things. Anyway, since you will probably ask, as far as I know, the village where they took it is called Silver Grove. If the stone still exists, you should find it there. Now, give me the parchment and get lost. I kept my end of the bargain. Thanks. Now get out. Yes?
Advance the fleet! Always forward! Always forward! Forward for the glory and honor!
A penny, my sir. Please, just one penny.
Huh? Can I help you? Can I help you?
Walk blessed. Sure. Where to?
strong enemy, my friend.
What? You flash. You don't have any flash.
Ho there, friend. What are you doing out here at this time of day? In a few hours, the Bone Rippers will come out of their caves, and unless you're eager to meet one in person, you should see to it that you're far from here when that happens. Heard of it? I guess you could say that. Behind these gates is the Valley of Silvergrove, and... you know what? Actually, I was just about to close the gate for the night, but if you're looking for our village anyway, why don't you just come in? I won't open them again until tomorrow noon, but that should be enough time for you to finish whatever business you have here. My Dame Thalar's banana grog is a blast, if that helps you decide. Is it? I think trust has to start somewhere, doesn't it? And I've got a good gut feeling about you. That has to be enough for starters. Glad to hear it. Follow me. Ho there, friend. What are you doing out here at this time of day? In a few hours, the Bone Ripper... Heard of it? I won't open them again until tomorrow. Glad to hear it. Follow me.
What blessed? Oh, you're not from around here, are you? I don't think I've seen you here before. You're welcome. What would this world be like without people helping one another? A merchant. Tahara probably can't off. Then there's Robach and his little ship on the outskirts of the... Rheneas. Of course I do. A great lad, really. Did you know we owe all of our wealth to him? Without him, this place would be nothing. I'm rambling again. If you're looking for him, he and his father live on the next to last house on the cliffside of the village. You could take a look at the ruin near the oasis, or the one on the beach. That is, if you know how to fight off the wild animals around there. But I don't know, do you really think that's a good idea, risking your life for some filthy lucre? I don't know. You're welcome. What would this world be like without people helping one another? Take care and enjoy your stay here.
Yes?
What? Who are you? Can I help you? Foster father. But yes, I am. Why do you ask? Do you know Rheneas? Is it? Well then, be my guest. His room is just through that door over there. I think he's reading at the moment, but he always likes company. You sure ask a lot of questions, my sir. But okay, why not? You know, I'm a widower. My companion and I always wanted to have a foster kid before Rheneas. But as you said, life here was harsh, especially before Rheneas discovered the silver veins. Frankly, we barely had enough to eat ourselves, and there weren't exactly a lot of orphans around here to take in either. Well, when my companion died, I was occupied with my thoughts, as you can imagine. Flesh maggots. There was nothing I or the apothecary could do for him. And Rheneas appeared out of nowhere, discarded like a blunt knife. I saw him and I don't know, how could I just leave him there? What kind of person could? It was demanding at first, to say the least, especially with his condition, but even then, I never regretted it, not for a second. Maybe it's a way of honoring the memory of my companion. I don't know. In any case, I'm glad it all happened like it did. Here in Silver Grove, we are all one big happy family, and every day I can feel how happy Rheneas is, knowing that we all accept him and love him, no matter what. Yes, maybe we are. But you know, trust has to start somewhere. And in my experience, it is always rewarded. We have never had any problems with new people in Silver Grove. Never. and I have a hunch that's not about to change now. Well, you sure know a lot about my boy, considering that you've never seen him before. But yes, it's true. He's as healthy as a horse, and has been for quite some time now. For some reason, those tumors he had started healing shortly after he arrived here. And no, I don't know why. And frankly, I'm not sure I want to. Some questions are better left unasked, as the saying goes. But you know what? Even if that miracle hadn't happened, it wouldn't have made a difference. Not here in Silver Grove. We would never have abandoned him like the ones who brought him here did. Rheneas has a good heart, and that's all that matters.
Whoa there, you gave me a start. Who are you? I don't think I've seen you before. Ark? That's way out there, isn't it? Then you must be very happy to. Hey Thoris, what are you doing? Oh, blazes, that's my favorite toy. You look as if you can run fast. Can you catch Thoris for me and get my teddy back? If you don't, I'm sure he will bury it somewhere in the sand, and I'll never get it back then. Could you? Man, that's really nice of you. Then run, quickly, before he's gone.
Walk blessed.
Walk blessed.